The devil's toilet paper. These silent ambush plants are found hidden within the rainforests of Australia, stretching from Cape York to the Victorian border, poised to deliver a painful sting to the unsuspecting. In southeast Queensland, 3 species of stinging trees are present: the giant stinging tree, the shiny-leaved stinging tree, and the Gympie stinger, or Gympie-Gympie. The Gympie stinger is known for inflicting the most excruciating sting among Australian stinging trees and is considered one of the most painful stinging plants globally. Fortunately, it is quite rare in SEQ, with significant populations only becoming established around Gympie and further north. Despite its name, the Gympie stinger is a soft, open-growing shrub that typically reaches heights of approximately 4 to 5 meters. In contrast, the aptly named giant stinging tree and the shiny-leaved stinging tree develop into large rainforest trees, with the giant stinging tree soaring to an impressive height of 40 meters. To provide stability, these towering rainforest trees often feature fluted, buttressed trunks. Their bark is notably soft, smooth, and exhibits a pale brownish-white hue. The shiny-leaved stinging tree can attain heights of up to 20 meters within its rainforest environment. 1. For such big trees, the wood of stinging trees is surprisingly soft, spongy, wet, and stringy, often referred to as fiberwood. If you ever need to cut a stinging tree with a chainsaw, be prepared for a messy, pulpy situation, and expect the chain to get stuck just like the Kevlar fibers in your protective gear. Indigenous people used these long fibers to create nets and lines, enjoyed the fruit, and used the leaves to ease arthritis and rheumatism pain. The leaves of the Gympie stinger and young giant stinging trees can be as large as a dinner plate and are covered in stinging hairs, giving them a fuzzy appearance that seems inviting, but don't touch. The leaves are light green, soft, heart-shaped, with prominent veins and regular teeth, and they grow alternately. Besides the stinging hairs on the leaves, the long petioles, branches, and stems also have them. As the tree matures, the trunk and branches lose their stinging hairs and the leaves become smaller, 10 to 22 centimeters long, less hairy, and less venomous. As the name suggests, the shiny-leaved stinging tree has glossy, dark green leaves that are soft and measure 7 to 17 centimeters long. These leaves are more elongated and can have blunt teeth or be smooth. The stinging hairs are mostly found on the leaf veins and are also present on the petiole and young branches. Its leaves are not as distinctive as those of other stinging trees, which is fortunate since the shiny-leaved stinger is the least toxic of them all. Even with their stinging hairs, the leaves of stinging trees are heavily attacked by insects, evident from the many irregular holes chewed into them. It's common to see most leaves of giant stinging trees showing significant feeding damage. Stinging trees belong to the same family as nettles, Urticaceae. The Greek name for the genus reflects this connection. Dendros means tree, and nide means nettle, so dendrocnide translates to tree nettle. Nettles developed stinging hairs to defend against animals that graze on them, and it is believed that dendrocnide enhanced this defense due to pressure from Australia's extinct large grazing animals. The pain from touching a stinging tree can vary in severity, duration, and recurrence based on several factors. A light brush can cause pain that lasts for 1 to 2 hours. The pain comes from hollow, fine silica hairs filled with a little-known mix of toxins, which likely differs among stinging tree species. These hairs break off easily when touched, and their tips puncture the skin, acting like tiny needles that inject toxins. The body's immune system does not break down these hairs, making them hard to remove. The toxins are very stable, which allows them to cause pain even months or years later, with changes in skin temperature or pressure at the sting site. New skin can grow over the embedded hairs, contributing to ongoing pain from severe stings. This stability is evident in pressed herbarium samples that can still cause pain decades after collection. Even dead leaves on the forest floor can still be toxic. Interestingly, the toxins do not harm the body, they simply cause pain. Many traditional remedies for stings from stinging trees have been suggested, but none are effective, and some may even worsen the pain.